and Ruth Heindel and Tom Curdahy. The Brooks Atkinson Theater, 256 West 47th Street, Manhattan. 212-745-30. Okay.
Sorry. Good job. Okay, so you just finished the entire article. Now, if you will pass me the article.
There you go.
And will you tell me what you remember?
Well, it's about a very long-winded person that writes about a jazz review. He's not necessarily long-winded, he just writes a very long jazz review. It's a Broadway show that does jazz based off of Duke Ellington and a couple of other people that I had never heard of, which, yeah, and, let's see, they mentioned that a lot of them had been played at the Cotton Club, and that they tried to keep a lot of the jazz heritage. And I remember them saying that everyone played second fiddle to a couple of the people in the back. I can't for the life of me remember their names. And one person, they were like called the New York something Club, New York Jazzy All-Stars somethings. Or some ridiculous name like that. It's not necessarily ridiculous, it's just, it's a name. Dual Hill and Fantasia Barrino were the two main people. And there was also someone like walking on their hands, and someone named iGlide. Someone walking on their hands and back and feet, I remember. And they started talking about how great it was. They didn't give any specific criticisms, although they didn't mention. No, they mentioned just about everything. I don't think they're a really good critic because, they just gave all good stuff, not a single bad thing, so I don't know how well they're doing at their job, but, whatever.
Okay, you mentioned that some of the people in this play or musical played a back fiddle to some people. What did
Second
you mean?
fiddle?
Yeah, second fiddle. What did you mean by that?
Well, second fiddle would be, do you want me to explain it musically or just the figure of speech?
The figure of speech, or however you intended it when you said that.
Well, musically, second fiddle is the fiddle that plays not the main theme, but the other theme, so by extension, this will be the people that are not the biggest, coolest looking people, and slightly in the back. They're not necessarily doing a bad job, they're just helping support the other people, and they just don't shine quite as much.
Who do you think should read this type of article?
Someone who wants to see this play.
And based on this article, do you think
that or the people in this play. If I read that and I was in this play, it would be great, so,
You would think it was great?
They would love this. It's very raving reviews. Sorry.
You're fine. That's perfectly fine. So, based on this, you also said that you didn't think it was a very good job of a critic. What made you say that?
Well, he just sort of went on and on about how good it was, and a critic should at least give one con, because otherwise it just seems like you're just being paid to advertise for them, and you don't really feel like it's an honest review.
Okay. Was there anything that didn't really make sense to you in the article?
Mostly names. I came across one or two words. I can't remember specific instances.
Was this easy or difficult to read?
It was easy, but really long. Also, my throat's, doing something. It's not really hurting, it's just tired.
Yeah, come on. So, are there questions you wish, that want to be answered from this, that you have questions on or anything?
I can't really think of anything, sorry.
No, you're fine. So, is there anything more you would like to tell me about this?
He used a lot of good adjectives and some nice metaphors and similes.